I hope you're doing very well. Thank you, Eric, for the introduction and giving us all the details and information about what it had happened and what will happen during these all sessions of master classes and private drum lessons that I'm doing every Sunday until May 20th. So this class specifically is going to be focused on some very interesting breaks and themes that that I've been able to to listen, to play, and from one of the greatest drummers that ever been alive, and to me a great inspiration, and someone that who really gave me so much energy and so much thoughtful process behind drumming, and his name is Max Roach. This chapter is dedicated fully to him, and I do want to say, just so that if you have any questions or any comments you want to share, or anything, I want to keep this class very relaxed on that sense of communication and interaction with you. So please feel free to write it on the chat, and that way Eric can actually read the question or the suggestion or whatever it is to us, and I can answer or give you a feedback on it. Okay, so don't feel shy about that. So again, this is I'm talking about someone that has really inspired not only me, obviously, but many generations of drummers that came after him. And one of the first things or themes that I actually heard of him was for Big Seed, which is, we're going to see that theme also later on, but this one is particular. The first one, it's something that it's not hidden somewhere, but it's very hard to find. It's inside of it's a break that he plays inside of a Charlie Parker collection. It's called the Dial Master Original Choice Takes, and this song is entitled Clave over C10. I don't know what that really means, but to me, one of the things that really glow on that take, it was Max Roach break. This break happens in a length of 4 bars or 8 bars, however you want to subdivide that break. So let me just start playing the break, and then we're going to continue into the process and the details of what is inside of the break, and how that affected me in a way compositionally, in order to really be playful with that form and with those themes inside of it. All right, so the first theme, this is what he plays. This is the whole break, and it's in 4/4, and it's pretty much played on straight subdivision, even though the song itself is in swing. But when it comes time to his solo, to his break, on there, he kind of does it almost straight subdivision, and it has some flams here on the with the cross stick and the rim shot. So here we go. I'm going to show you, and then you can ask me any questions, or I can give you more details as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to play it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So when I heard that break, I say there is a great deal of compositional elements there. Let me just dig in to see what is in it. And I find out that we have basically two themes inside of this sequence. One theme is the first one that he plays that starts on the snare, on the downbeat. And that one is in 3/4 basically, or 3/8. I'm going to give you the different ways of you can in a way count that. And the other one is in 5. So 3 and 5, it makes it 8, which is the equivalent of the amount of eighth notes that we have inside of the 4/4. But I'm going to give you those details now. But what I did after I heard this break, it was to immediately try to personalize it and put it in my own skin. So I played it with my left hand on the snare and with the bass drum and the hi-hat, and then I added the clave pattern to it. Now, but let me just give it to you without the clave, so that you know what to expect in a way of what is happening here in the technical part of it, between the bass drum and the snare, while I'm playing the hi-hat in the beats. Okay, so this would be the same break. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and now let me just do it with the clave. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's basically superimposing the clave pattern 2/3 on top of that break. The break does ta con kutata kuta kutata con kutata kuta kutata con ta con. Alright, so the first theme, if we divide it, we have ta con, which is the first theme. Ta con, and then the second one is kutata kuta kutata con. So when I'm talking about a theme, I'm not necessarily giving that theme a specific relationship with the beat. And what I mean by that is that those themes can be starting or replace or in anywhere in the bar. So it's still the same theme, even though, for example, the same theme can start on the off eighth notes of the first beat, like kung tang ting, right? Ta kung ta kung. You can start it there. This is the downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta kung ta kung. I'm starting there on the downbeat. But now I can also choose to start on the offbeat, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, ta con ta con ta con, or anywhere else. So that's the first theme, and it has 3 beats. You can have 2 of those themes inside of a regular 3/4, or simply one inside of a 3/8. So ta con ta con ta con ta con 1 2 3 ta con ta con ta con ta con. Or you can have a bigger pulse, which is in 3/4, and if it's 2 inside of it, like this, 3/4, ta con 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 ta. All right, and the second one is in 5, and it happens the same strategic in a way, which is basically could be counted in 5/8. Kutata kuta kutata kum kutata kuta kutata kum kutata kuta kutata kum kutata kuta kutata kum. Or you can have 2 of those inside of a bigger pulse in 5/4. Kutata kuta kutata kum 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 kutata kuta kutata kum